Hi there. So now it's time to take your beautiful poinsettia painting and turn it into a greeting card. The first thing I would suggest you do is to take your kneadable eraser and just rub out any pencil lines that might be showing through. I don't seem to have any, but if you do, just give them, clean up the image. If you have a scanner, you'll be able to scan it, but if you don't, you can use your iPhone just to take a photo of it. So lay it flat in natural light, so maybe on the front deck or something like that, but not with sunshine on it. So we want it in the shade, and get your camera and stand above it with it on the floor, and then take a photo and line up all the edges and get a nice clean photo of your poinsettia painting. In your iPhone app, you'll be able to edit out if you've got the decking of the veranda or things like that, you'll be able to do an edit on the iPhone, any phone. Do an edit and edit out any weirdness, and if you might have to take a few photos to get it right. You can also, in the phone settings, edit and lighten it up a bit if it needs to be just brightened up a tad. Then once you've done that, you've got that set up, you've cropped it in so that you've got the entire image and none of the deck or whatever else is around it. Get as close as you can to take this photo, because you don't want to have to expand it too much, because it'll begin to pixelate. So that's one to play around with. Now, mine works best on a square. You might find yours works best on a square if there's a square setting on your phone. Then once you have done that, you can then go to the download link down below, and it will open up a free Canva editing template. So it's there ready for you to add your picture to that, and I'll show you how to edit in Canva once we upload it into there. So we'll just switch over, and I'll show you what I'm doing on the screen now. So let's get ready. So once you have your photo taken, come back and we will jump into Canva and begin our editing and creating a Christmas card. Okay, so once you've cleaned up your photo and airdrop it to your computer, because from now on we'll be working on the computer. You can work in Canva on your phone or an iPad if you don't have a computer. I'm working on the computer because I find that easiest. When you click on the link below, you will open this template that I've created for you. So then you just go to the uploads, where it says upload files, hit the upload button, and it will bring your image into Canva, and so it's ready to work on. Simply grab the picture, drag it over and slide it into place, and you've got that one already done. Then all you have to do is change the from whoever you put from your name. Before we do that, we might look at editing the image. So top left, click the edit image, hit the adjust button, and where we can adjust the whole image, the foreground or the background. But if we just go to the background, I don't know about your photo, but my photo had the background was a bit dull. It wasn't the white paper anymore. So if we slide down till we find the whites, and we can just slide that across a little bit. There's a few other dials in there. You can have a look at the highlights, the contrast, and play around with that. Just move it very carefully. It changes as you do it on the image, but just go step by step. Don't do great dramatic changes. And then you can just tweak up the brightness a tad. And probably shouldn't need to do much, because you will have brightened it up on your phone or when you first took the photo. But if you need to do it, this is where you do it, in the edit the image, and just move it very slightly. Check out some of the others. You can look at some of the others and tweak them a bit. Just play with them and see what they do. Bring them back to the center if you don't like the changes, but it's quite interesting just to see what effects you can do by changing highlights and shadows and brightness, how much light and those sorts of things are happening for your image. Adjust your blacks, adjust your whites. I've taken my shadows up a little bit, taking the whites up a little bit as well, and tweaking up the vibrance a little bit. Now down below there you can play with just particular colours. You can work on the whole picture or colour edit just the colours, the greens or the reds. Now I'm pretty happy with that. So it's just then a matter of changing who it's from down the bottom there, where mine says from Valor, but you need to change and put your name there. Then we go to the back of the card. I'm leaving the inside blank. You can, so we're just going to drop the image into that little circle there. And if you tweak around, it should slip into it. There we go. Then original artwork by, and you just simply need to, you can expand, make it a bit bigger there so you can see what you're doing. And you put your name there. Don't forget to name your work. And I hope you remembered to sign it too, of course. So sign your name there. And it's all good and ready to hit the download button if you are happy with that. If you wanted to do another page and put something on the inside, you can do it in Vistaprint itself. You don't have to do it here. So it's probably ready just to hit the share button and download it now, because any further writing and things can happen in Vistaprint. If you wanted to have something on the inside, if you wanted to write a message that is generic, that you want it on all 10 cards, for example, you can do that on the inside. So when we hit the share button, we are looking to download it. Hit the download. Now, they do suggest a PNG, and I will say go with the PNG. I did try doing it as a PDF, but it doesn't work. But download it as a PNG, and then you will have it ready to take into Vistaprint. Now, while I downloaded a PDF initially, it didn't work for me. So I had to go back and re-download it as a PNG. So avoid that mistake and just go with the PNG file and download it and save it to your computer or your device. Then jump over to a new window and open Vistaprint. The link for that I will put down below. Vistaprint Australia. It's a well-known printing company. They do lots of stationery, all that sort of stuff. And we are looking at creating our card with them. You can sign in there if you have an account, or you can just go straight to the cards, and I'm looking there to see where it is, whether we want any of those things. It's not there, I don't think. Cards and invites and stationery is what we want to look for. I will get there eventually. There we go. Greeting cards. So just have a look there for the greeting cards. There's a lot of different types of cards that you will see there, but these greeting cards are the ones we are choosing. Then we just have to wait and decide. That will give us a front and a back and an interior, so that we've got space on the inside. And Vistaprint give you free envelopes as well. So we select the size. So a 14 by 14 centimetre square card is going to work for us. The square works best for the image. I've just put vertical because it depends on how it opens or how it hinges then. And we're going to upload our design to, we have our design, and so we're just going to hit that bottom, upload our design. We don't need to browse designs because we've already done our design in Canva. So we're going to hit the Upload Design button and bring our design into Vistaprint so we can print it. Okay, so once we have selected the 14 by 14 centimetre one, we go with that. We hit Upload the image, grab that off our saved folder, and I've put this on speed because my internet's very slow and this can take a little while with mine. So we've got our image there. We select that image and insert it directly into the design. Now over on the right hand side we can flick between the front, the middle and the back. So when we want to work on the back page, we have to upload the second page. Now if you downloaded it as a PNG, it will have downloaded a zip file and you just click on that to unzip, and then you have both images on two separate pages. So grab the image that's for the back and hit the upload button for that one, and then that will just pop it straight into the back. If you want to do something on the inside, you can do some writing there. I've chosen not to. You could upload a design for the center if you really wanted to. I've left mine blank for just personal written notes for individuals. And it's good to go as far as I'm concerned, but if you want to do some more, might be able to, so you can add text there. A new text field can be added to that area if you wanted to add a text field into it and put something that can be suitable for all the people you're sending the card to. Like you might put a little bit note about, highlights of the year from our family or something like that. At this stage, you can click the preview, check your spelling, enlarge it to have a look and make sure that everything is spelt correctly. I often do typos myself personally, and it's worth checking to make sure everything is correct. And you can just play around with the preview, drag it, rotate it, have a good look at it, and see what it's going to look like. Mine's blank on the inside, so that's fine. And so have a little look at that. That's kind of fun. You can download the PDF proof, so you can download a PDF of it to keep a copy if you would like. So dragging and rotating is quite good fun to have a good look at it. So that will give you a good indication of what your card's going to look like. Hit the next button and we are ready to take the next step. And the card is ready for your final proof. So if you're happy with it, you click I've reviewed and the design and click to approve it. If you're not happy with it, hit the Edit My Design and you can go back and you might be able to change something. Or if you're not happy with the image for some reason or another, you might have to go back into Canva and have a play with it in Canva. But at this stage, it should be just ready to process and go to the next stage with Vistaprint, where you select how many cards you want. And once it's approved, if you've had any troubles, can't work out anything, you can call the 1-800 number. They're pretty helpful. But just select your quantity. At this stage, it's on the minimum quantity, which is 10. So you can either just add that to the cart and be ready to go. If you wanted to change the premium matte, or you want to do it recycled paper, or the recycled is it's not really going to be suitable for our image. Premium gloss might be, but it's very shiny. I quite like the standard glossy good. The matte is a bit flat for our watercolours. I go with the standard glossy and am very happy with that. So you just hit add to the cart and you are ready to order your Christmas cards in the quantities that you desire. Now at 10 they're basically $3 each plus postage. If you get 20 they're a bit cheaper and the postage is probably the same. So up to you. But I hope that has been helpful and that everyone enjoys getting a hand painted